people call me Shonda for short. I am a commissioned Air Force officer in the Air National Guard, and also a mompreneur. So, I do all things mom. I have a travel agency, and just, trying to get it, trying to live, trying to be happy, I guess.
And again, my name is Joshua Hopkins. I go by Josh, and I have several other nicknames. But I'm a master barber in Houston, and I have a background in IT. So I'm a little bit of a geek, a nerd, as my wife likes to call me. But yeah, I'm a lover of all sports, working out, and definitely a lover of travel.
And originally from
From Chicago.
So both of us are from the Midwest. I am originally from Louisville, Kentucky as well. How did a girl from Louisville, Kentucky, who was living in DC meet the barber living in Houston that was from Chicago? I think a lot of people have asked us, like, how did that even happen?
We have two different stories.
We do have two different stories. But there's like one side of the story, the other side of the story, then there's the truth. So y'all can let us know what you all think the truth is, because I think I am more, my part is more close to the truth. So quickly, how we met. It goes down in the DMs, right? So as I mentioned, I am a travel agent. I own Passports Matter LLC. And, just getting my brand out there a couple years ago, Josh and I mentioned that we love to travel. So somehow he came up on my Instagram page. I don't know how, whatever, but he was talking about this trip he was going to Thailand. So I had some Passports Matter shirts, and I DM'd him, literally, that was all it was supposed to be. I DM'd him and I said, hey, can I send you a shirt for you to wear while you travel? It's a Passports Matter shirt, and just no strings attached. Put it on, give us a shout out, and I greatly appreciate it. That was supposed to be it. So the next thing I know, I send. He's like, yeah, that's cool. I send the shirt. He gives me his shop address. I guess he thought I was gonna stalk him or something. But he gives me his shop address. I send the shirt. He lets me know he gets the shirt, and then we kind of just start just chatting a little bit through DM. But really, it was all about travel, because I had already been to Thailand and he was going to go. Sound right?
So far.
So then the next thing I know, I get a friend request on my personal page, and then it's like, how people like your pictures from like 376 weeks ago. So it was like,
really?
So like all my pictures from 376 weeks ago, he liked them all. And now we're married. So that's what happened. But no, like, so
you see this, right?
He liked my pictures. We started chatting. So the same time he was in Thailand, we ended up going. You left what, Christmas time? I know I left like Christmas.
December 24th.
So this was 2018. So Christmas time, he gets on a plane and goes to Thailand. I go to Bali. Same time frame. So in the middle of the night, when everybody on the stateside is like asleep, we are awake. So we're just like talking more, talking about our trip, talking about, I was like, well, we're flirting a little bit, like, oh, I should have, came over to Thailand. He's like, well, I should come to Bali. That's just what it is. So we agreed that when we got back stateside that we would meet in Houston. And so we met officially in Houston, January 13th, Delta's Founders Day, January 13th of 2019. And we had our first date in Houston, Texas. Now, if you want to, I think that is the story. It was literally a professional
slide.
No, a professional contact that then he started liking 376 pictures. That's all I got. So.
Okay, so now that the story was told, let's get down to the real stuff. So she says that she saw my page come up on hers or whatever. So the only way that my page can come up on hers is if it's on the Explore page. I never made a specific post about me going to Thailand. I maybe mentioned something on my story, but that never hits Explore page. So she still can't tell me to this day how she found my page. I think it was something else. So yeah, she sends me a DM saying, hey, I want you to wear my shirts. I see you going to Thailand and what have you. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know who this is because it's coming from a business page. So I'm like, I'm not giving you my home address. So I gave her my shop address like she said. And I ended up going to Thailand and I wore a couple shirts and she's like, oh, you look good in that red.
I did say that because he had it tricked out.
She left it out.
He had it tricked out with some matching J's. He spruced up the Passports Matter shirt. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I did say that. I said, you look good. That red looks good on you. I said something like that. Okay. Hurry up.
All right. So time goes on. We start talking a lot more. She comes to Houston and her friends are like, girl, why you going to Houston? Like, he ain't paying for nothing. So she flew down here and she got homeroom, but I took care of everything else once she got here.
He wasn't about to kidnap my ass. So yes, I got my own hotel room and my own flight because we hear all the time. Chicks getting what? Flued out and then it ain't what it's supposed to be. And then the next thing you know, they flight canceled. They put out the hotel. That was not me. Not me.
See all the rubbernecking and stuff. But no, I don't do the flued out thing. If you want to come out and have a good time with me, I'll take care of everything else once you get here and we can vibe. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it was. So that showed me that she was not out to get anything from me. I wasn't out to get anything from her. It was a mutual meeting of the minds as far as what we were looking for as far as us being single. Yeah. And, getting into, knowing each other further than we did when we were abroad. So I feel like that was a professional slide.
So I'm here in Houston. We go to, I don't even know, first of all, I don't know what was going on with me because I don't know if I just liked him or was just out here dating.
She was feeling me.
I don't know what it was because he took me to get some tacos. So I was the old cheap date.
Women love tacos. Tacos and liquor.
My friends to this day talk about how I was just a little easy taco bae. Like for the longest, they was like, you taco bae. You flew all the way to Houston to eat tacos. So yes, I flew here to eat tacos. So we went to eat tacos. We went and got drinks from somewhere else after that.
Prospect was the next day. But so you were staying at the Aloft.
Yeah.
So we ate tacos, had margaritas, and then we went back to the Aloft because they had live
Aloft had a live band, and it was everything. It was so good. Yeah. I love live music. So we came back to the hotel and chilled in the lobby. Live music. We drinking, we vibing, we kicking it, and that's about it. So that was like it was like a first date weekend because even the next day, we linked back up and went back out. So we closed that night out. It was great. Everything was good. We both were not looking for anything. I had been dating, and then there was a guy that I was seeing that also lived in Houston who was a trash bag. So I was like, I'm done with me and a Houston child. Like, So I was just like, whatever, when he came along. But,
I ain't from Houston.
You're right. Houston. He's not from Houston. I was open-minded. Okay, cool. And I'm glad that I was because, we are here today. So the next day, and do I need to put you on blast how you picked me up in another girl's car? Okay. Well, the next day.
You got picked up, didn't you? She got picked up. And you ate and drank for free. Hey.
He picks me up, and I'm like, and I am not about to snoop, because when you look for stuff, you find stuff, right? So I'm not about to snoop around. I'm just like, we're on our first date, and I think that's what women have to kind of get clear. Like, if you are trying to date a guy, don't make your first date like he's your husband. Like, just date. So he picks me up, and I'm like, this car is way too clean to be a man's car. And it's like,
wait a minute.
And it's like a little, like, I think it was like a 4-door Audi or something like that. So, all right, I get in, I look around. You know, most chicks would have looked in the glove compartment. I did not. I just rode and was cute and was quiet. So we went to Prospect Park. We drank, we hung out, we sitting in Prospect Park like it's like, you know, if you know anything about Houston, Prospect Park is like one of the top places to go. So, and I'm like, is anybody, because of the situation I had just went through with another guy, right? I was like, is there anybody that will walk in here and be mad if they seen us like this? And he was like, I mean, you know, they might be mad, but I'm single. So he just kept saying that. I'm single. And I'm like, okay. I was like, so, because listen, I'm in Houston by myself. I got a top secret security clearance. Okay, I cannot go to jail in Houston. I cannot be out here losing it all for some guy I didn't flew to Houston to come see. So he's just like, no, we good. I'm like, okay. So we chit chat vibe. You know, Josh cuts, as he said, he's a barber. He cuts hair. So it's like all these people like, what's up, Shake? Hey, what's up? I'm come get my hair done. I'm like, who is this dude? Like, they letting us in. Like, we didn't have to wait in the line. They letting us in, chauffeuring us to the little area. I'm like, he think he's somebody, but I am underwhelmed, but okay.
Such a hater.
Whatever. So yeah, we have a really good day, and that was it, right? I can't remember if we did anything after that. I
don't think we did much besides just hanging out. We didn't really hit any other destination.
I left the next day, and we just kept in touch. So that was our first date. My advice for women who go on a first date, just treat it really treat it like it's the first date. Like, it's so funny now because all of my friends, they think I had the Sierra prayer, right? And I'm like, I really didn't. I just didn't. I think when you don't look for love, you find it, right? So I went in meeting him, getting to know him like without any real expectations, and I'm not gonna say expectations, because my expectation was for you to just be honest and treat me like a good human being. Like, other than that, we can work on everything else. Like, it's you know, as we get to know each other, as things flow. But that's about it. So do you agree with our first date story, at least?
I agree with that.
Okay.
She had to put me on blast, huh?
Yeah, so I hope I hope that girl's car you picked me up there. I hope she ain't watching
me.
me.
You call my Sean?
Yeah.
That's some Kentucky stuff. No, but to, again, piggyback off what she's saying as far as to date, we were completely transparent. We were open. She let me know that she was still actively dating, and so was I, which is why I wasn't concerned about seeing anybody while we were out, because I always made it known that, yes, I am single and we may be hanging out, doing whatever we're doing, but we're still single at the end of the day. Outside of that, we just took the time out to just really get to know each other, talk about everything under the sun. And that was one thing that I think helped us out in the dating process, was the fact that it's a lot of people that don't like to talk about certain things on first dates or whatever, because it's taboo. You know, don't ask about your credit, or do you want kids, or whatever the case may be. But why not talk about that? Eventually you're going to get to it. So
that's true. So you're going to get to it if you like the person, because I have been on dates previous dates where I'm like, look, this should have been a coffee date. Okay. This should have been quick. We should have got coffee, and I don't want to know who your mama is or what your favorite color is or nothing.
Savage.
Men had made me that way. I'm a good wife now. But yeah. Big wedding, 200 people to Mexico during COVID.